On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start with the option. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards on the keeper. That'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Rudolph now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Stein. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the ground, it's Ford. They had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4th. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Ford. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Rudolph. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And just shedding him off there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Alert! Alert!
They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready!
On first down, Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. in midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Off play action. Stein. Firing quickly here, and that's good. And oh, it caught it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And some space here. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Draw play to Ford. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Rudolph on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Stein. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and 2, Stein. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Rudolph throwing quickly and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, they turn to 4. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run with 4. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, check that. 30.
On 2nd down, it's Graham. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that run.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Stein. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off-play action. Stein. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He's still on his feet. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stein throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bradley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down. Stein. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They will start this drive. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stein. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Up the middle they go. Graham, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option, a legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
18 running, 18 running. forward. 60 average. 60 average. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Stein. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Rudolph. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Ford. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 15. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rudolph toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. fire another one into the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Rudolph. He finds his man complete. That's 4th. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing here, Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. first and 10 here.
Back 60. Back all 80. Check, hurt. Mustang 19.
He's back to throw.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's first and goal.
Set. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.